In this session we will look at creating transparencies, we'll look at some solid color transparencies and then gradient transparencies. Here within KeyShot we have our model. If I double click on my model, we'll open up here on the right hand side our materials. We can choose from the type drop down. We could select glass solid, and that is going to have brought up the default color, which if we say wanted a clear glass material, we could adjust this all the way up to white and click OK, and that is going to give us a clear transparent model or element on our assembly. Now if we want to add a tinted color to this, so we want to have colour that's not opaque but is transparent, the first thing to do within our glass solid material is to go off and adjust the transparency distance, and this part is 20 millimeters thick, so that's the distance we're going to select. And then we can click again on our colour and we could go off and choose a nice deep red colour, and that is going to give us this nice red color. Now what's important here within KeyShot and for 3D printing is to adjust the saturation bar until you just start to notice a change in the saturation color. So typically you can crank it down a bit and it will get to a certain point where you start to notice a difference. If you see at the back end of the model, it's started to become a bit lighter, so that's really where we want to leave the saturation for this model, and now we can export that for 3D printing. Now let's say I wanted to apply a gradient texture onto this part, so we can go back to our glass solid, make sure that we have the transparency distance and the color set to clear or for white, and then I can go, and here I've got a transparent gradient that I've previously created in Photoshop, and we can drag that onto the part, and we can choose which texture map type we're going to have. Let's do this as a label, and we can go off and adjust the positioning of this as we want it on our part. Yeah, we can straighten that up a bit. Okay, fantastic. And now here within this texture, I'm going to adjust the depth to make sure that we are going to be having this texture applied across the whole part. For this we have the mapping type as planar. And now we can export this model as well.